Technology changes so quickly it makes your head spin, and I for one am really glad that it does. Because 20 years ago, men with prostate cancer had very few options. Now we have many. The one that I chose was called Calypso radiation, but I had to go to Portland in order to be treated. Now, thanks to the Willamette Valley Cancer Institute, Calypso radiation is right here in Eugene, which saves so many men a lot of time and a lot of effort. We've met the man who was one of the first to be treated here at the Willamette Valley Cancer Institute. Here's Jim Westcott's story.
Okay, so ground shipping will be there Tuesday, and you don't need any extra insurance.
At the office, I work 12 hours a day, sometimes 6 days a week, but I'm never tired. Just don't have tired in me.
68-year-old Jim Westcott is an active, busy man.
Though I don't think of myself as old as my birthdays say I am, but I do like to work out and stay strong.
Jim stays in shape. He's precise and detailed, especially when it comes to his health and his cars.
I always have amazing looking cars, and inside and out, keep them really sharp.
When Jim's doctor diagnosed him with prostate cancer, Jim did what comes naturally. He researched many treatments.
I actually did not feel threatened. I did not feel it was going to end my life. So before I had gotten this diagnosis, I knew that cancer of the prostate was fairly well localized if you caught it fairly early.
Jim did his homework and picked a newer radiation treatment, Calypso, over surgery.
The surgery was the most devastating and one of the more common alternatives to radiation. And the surgery has a great impact on your lifestyle. Takes you out of commission. I can't go to work anymore for a period of time. There's just a real drag on my lifestyle with the urinary problems. You could have sexual difficulties. I didn't want to go through that if I could avoid it.
Willamette Valley Cancer Institute in Eugene was the only treatment facility that offered Calypso right here in Jim's hometown.
And I met Dr. Fryfield in Willamette Valley Cancer Institute and came away feeling this is what we want to do. The Calypso is going to be our best treatment, safest treatment. It's close to home. It's a very, very precise way to treat prostate cancer, and it fit what I needed.
Calypso, called GPS for the body, precisely targets radiation treatments after 3 miniature radio beacons the size of rice grains are inserted into the prostate.
And it was put on a gown, lay on the table, so I just laid there, and then they fired this device up and it went around me twice. Machines whirred and made funny noises, which I got really used to after a few days. And we did that every day, and by 30 minutes after the treatment, I was back at work. As far as follow-up, that's the only thing I have scheduled. Do every 6 months or so, do a PSA, and just make sure it's still knocked down and not going to come back. I would definitely do this again in a second. The Calypso was so precise, such a painless way to go. My lifestyle was impacted 20 minutes a day for 25 days. That's it. Other than that, there was no impact on my lifestyle. So I find that pretty good compared to weeks and weeks of recovery, maybe a week in the hospital. It's glass, right? And then weeks and weeks of catheters and urinary problems, a lot of therapy on that.
We'll see you soon. Be there Tuesday for you.
Now, this was by far the best treatment I could find.